The section I'm about to read is a section that I always read to introduce the book. The book is about forced marriages, it's about cultural clash within the same family, but it's about British subculture. So you have wider British culture and then the subculture of British Punjabiness or English Indianness or whatever you want to call it, British Asian it's called a lot. Mani, the narrator, is 13 and very much English and British and Punjabi, and his dad is very much Indian. And this conversation reflects not only what the story is about, forced marriage, but the clash of two cultures in one living room, in one family home in Leicester. So it kind of gives you an idea, flavour of the way I write and also about the book. One Saturday at the start of May, my dad told me that we were going to go to another wedding, this time up in Glasgow for one of my cousins. I was sitting in the lounge watching kids' TV and eating Frosties without milk straight from the box. My dad walked in and belched twice. The sound echoed around the room like heavy thunder, but I was so used to him doing it that all I did was pull a face and carry on watching telly. Manjeet, he began, using my actual name and pointing to the cereal box. Getting bloody ball for them. Yes, Daddy G. I always made sure I was extra polite to my dad the morning after he'd got drunk, and using G after dad indicates respect for your elders. I went and got a bowl from the kitchen, but I still didn't add any milk. When I got back to the living room, my dad was sitting on the sofa picking his ear with a forefinger. So, he said, you don't want to come to your brother's wedding? As I sat down and started watching TV. Through a mouthful of cereal, I replied that he wasn't my brother, he was my cousin, so it didn't matter if I went or not. It was a bad move. You young people, he started in Punjabi. What do you know? Brother, cousin, it's all the same to us. We're Punjabis, Manjeet, Punjabis, not bloody white people. Here we go again, I thought to myself, as he began one of his tried and tested lectures about saving Punjabi culture from the grips of the white man and his filth, about being careful not to become too white for your own families. They put their own mothers in homes, he lectured. At least we look after our families. And then came the twist, stuck into the conversation like a knife, but casually. We're Punjabis and proud, good Jatsiks, good Indians from a good family. Look at your brothers, they married Indian girls, Sikh girls, beautiful and pure. What's wrong with them? Tell me, what's wrong? I stared straight at the TV, trying to look into the picture like there was something hidden behind it. And when you're your brother's age, he said, you will do exactly the same. His age, but he was 17 years old. That gave me 4 years. The thought hit me like a brick over the head. I'd never had a girlfriend. I'd never even kissed a girl, never mind thinking about a wife. And what about all the things I was going to do? I was going to be a top striker for Liverpool and score the winning goals in a league and cup double. I was going to be the first British Asian pop star, and I was going to write a bestseller and go out with a supermodel and win an Oscar and stuff. Loads of stuff, loads. None of which included getting married at 17 to some Indian girl that I didn't even know. I mean, what if she had a moustache like my Auntie Sukhjeet? Oh. I tuned back into my old man's lecture, and then he finished, my duty will be done, and I can return home to India with my pride and my honour. I was really staring hard now, trying to pretend that I'd imagined everything, that my dad was still asleep, or I was still asleep, and it was just a horrible dream. My father rose up from his seat, farted, and broke my thoughts. Are you listening to me? Yes, Daddy G. There had to be a way of escaping. There had to be a way of getting away. I even considered praying at one point until I realised I'd never prayed in the past and that God was likely to know I was pulling a fast one. No, there had to be a cheat, a way out that you get on computer games, a way up to the next level without losing too many lives. There had to be, because in this game, it's not like I could turn the console off and start again. I was in serious trouble.
Cultural clash. Forced marriage. It's called a lot. Living room. Lounge. Straight from the box. My dad walked in and belched twice, like heavy thunder. Pull a face. carry on watching telly, getting a bloody bull for them. I always made sure I was extra polite. Elders. Picking his ear with a forefinger through a mouthful of cereal. Here we go again. One of his tried and tested lectures. From the grips of the white man and his filth. Homes looked after our families. The twisted struck into the conversation like a knife, hidden behind it. The thought hit me like a brick over the head. A top striker. Score the winning goals in a league and cup double. And stuff. Loads of stuff. Mustache. I turned back. God was likely to know I was pulling a fast one. To cheat a way out that you get on computer games. A way out that you get on computer games. I was in serious trouble. This is a test on the story you just read. You are to match the word or phrase to its definition or synonym as it is used in the book. Now I will pronounce those words for you, beginning with the A through the other group. A, grip. B, pull a face. C, belch. D, filth. E, twist. F, home. G, top. H, trouble. And the other next column, the white one, G, high level. E, catch, trick. F, care facility for the elderly. B, make. H, problematic situations. D, dirt. A, tight hold. C, verb. On a separate sheet of paper, match the A column, the dark A column, and the light G column. Place them next to the other one that they match. For example, grip would be A, tight hold. This is the next test. Choose the best option. I will read them for you. the extract them of culture, class suggest, harmony, conflict, dialogue. The story reflects the beliefs and traditions of an Indian boy, a contemporary Briton, a British Punjab family. Number 3, British subculture refers to Indians in Britain, a loose, prominent culture, and inferior culture. Number 4, Manny's father is portrayed as conservative and a bit disgusting, harsh and fair, rigid and abusive. Number 5, the narrator is a servant, teenage boy, young working man. Put the following in order in which they appear in the story. And use this on a separate piece of paper and mark your answer. 1, British Asian. 2, a Glasgow wedding. 3, a bowl of cereal. 4, the grips of the white man. 5, a father's duty and escape. This is the order of the story, as these are those which appear, and place them in order. These are the answers to the quiz. This is number 1 quiz. This is a number 2 quiz. The green is the correct answers. Check your own answers. Number 3 quiz. If you do not have time to check your answers, stop the video and then you can check your answers.